not well, we're live online, so it's, it's the same thing. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers, wherever you will be watching us from. We bring greetings to you. As usual, we are here today again on our 90-day challenge go live. And today is our 18th day, right?
I believe 19th.
19th day. Okay. I think I'm living in the past. So today is our 19th day. As usual, my name is Ifoma Ifanyezuku. I am a wife and a mom of 3 beautiful kids, and I am a successful digital business entrepreneur. So today we will be talking about if we are given the chance to do this business again, what will we do differently? I'm sure, like every other thing at the onset of anything you do, there are bound to be some errors, some mistakes, some challenges, some missteps. And so we learn along the line. And so we are asking ourselves today, if we have a second chance of starting all over again, what is it that we did before that we will not want to do again? How are we going to do it differently? To discuss this with me this morning is Vera from Ireland and Oksana from Canada. So, viewers, I am going to start by calling on Vera to tell us how will she do this business differently if she has the opportunity of starting all over. Vera.
Thank you so much, Sister Ifoma. Good evening from my side of the world. And if you're watching me for the very first time, as you heard already, my name is Vera Ogbomo. I am originally from Nigeria. I am a mom of 6 beautiful children, and I'm happily married and living in the country called Ireland. And I am the face behind the Vera Jeffrey Digital World. So so as you all know already, or if you don't know yet, I am an entrepreneur. And what that means is that I do own my own business, but I own this business on the digital world. Okay, so I know a few times I've heard people, or I've read from people who are trying to get me to give them my address so that they can come and see where I operate from. My address is on the web. Okay, so www.verajeffrey.com. So go there, and then that's my office. You'll see everything that you need to know about me. And if you're following me on my from this page that you're watching from, or the channel that you're watching from on YouTube, yes, that's my office. So you can always reach me. All right. So thank you so much. So as an entrepreneur, I would say that for the first thing that I would normally do differently, if I were to do this business again, is I wouldn't waste time. Even though I am successful in this business today, there is not one day that I don't count my losses. Not the losses of anything that I've done, but the loss of what I should have done earlier. I look at my progress or my success for the past 6 months, and for some reason, I still keep I multiply that by how many months that I wasted, and every time I don't really forgive myself, for staying there and not doing anything. It was just not necessary. I should have taken action earlier. If you ask me why would I, what else would I have done, differently? One, I would have actually come out earlier to let people know that this business actually exists, because I knew from the beginning that it was real, it was legitimate, because I knew everything when I was submitting my forms and everything. I knew that this business was real business. The only difference was that we are doing it in the on the web. We're not doing it physically. But that's by choice, though, because we know that you can actually still do this business, physically if you want to. But doing it physically can be very hectic, especially when it comes to, our personal, situation. Most of us are very, very busy. So this business is designed, for those people who are extremely busy. So, and for you to have something work for you on automation, it needs to be done digitally, right? And so, in other words, if you have to travel, if you want to, do stuff with your family, if you want to enjoy that time freedom, put up a business that will work on the background while you are doing all those things, and it will still give you the same result, if not more, than the one you don't, you do, physically. So yes, I would have come out, earlier to let people know about this business. Then thirdly, another thing that I would have done differently, in this business, because this with this business comes a lot of, not just the opportunities of the financial gains, it comes with all other, benefits. So those benefits I should have explored it better and know better by now. And lastly, because I know I don't want to be keeping us waiting for too long, another thing I would have done differently, which is somehow still related to my business and the choices that I made, recently, was I may be, although this sounds very, very strange, but there was no need, there was no reason I would have gone back to college, to take on that very, difficult subject. I mean, a difficult course, because the reason I got that, course was, to not have to work physically, like to manually lift people or support people or have to leave the office to, I just wanted to have my own time to myself, maybe just counsel people. That's why I took that course. But I tell you, the reason I took that course was that I just wanted that time freedom, wanted that, flexibility, and also earn big. But in this business, I can actually earn even more than what I envisaged, in my career. So thank you so much, for now. I'll just give the floor back to Sister Ifeoma.
Thank you so much, Vera. I guess we all have almost the same reason or the same things we would have done differently. And thank you for, mentioning the last one. I love that one. I love it because it's similar to something that I also did. Before I say mine, I want to call on Oksana.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sister Ifeoma. Sorry, I'm just speechless. Just have so many thoughts in my head. So my name is Oksana. I live in beautiful Vancouver area in Canada. I'm mom of 2 beautiful daughters. And I started this business 5 years ago. But my big sacrifices, what I did for this business, I just decided to work more, to somehow to help my family to go, like to help my daughter to go to college, my older daughter to go to college, and I didn't spend too much time on my business. So for 2 years, I was barely active in this business, and I count that I lost my time, like I lost my opportunity to speed up in this business. And I was back last year in August in 2023, fully back to this business. And by that time, I see so many people, so many acquaintances in this business, like sped up, and they became very successful. But I decided not to look back and fully immerse myself in this business now, because I know there are so much opportunities in this business. You don't need to have any skills, any technical or computer skills. You don't need to go to get a diploma. Last I did, like by the way, I have 4 diplomas, but if I knew prior about this business, I wouldn't go to any university. I wouldn't get my master's degrees, any degrees I got. I would do this business, because you can start this business since you turn 18 and until eternity, like even if you're like 90 years old, if you're 100 years old, you could be coachable in this business. You could learn how to push the button, how to take picture. We have beautiful training. You can follow step by step this training. My big mistake, one more mistake in this business, I decided, okay, I watched the training, I followed the steps, but at some point I decided, okay, I would do on my own. So I know better now. I started doing this business, but of course I learned by mistakes. So I went back to training and I redid training again. And it was like different results. And I have my mentees, they try to do on their own. Some of them do not want to follow the training. And I keep telling them, do not learn from your own mistakes. You could learn from mistakes of people who put this training. It's a smart idea. So some of them still do not want to listen, but we'll see. They will eventually be back to training. So I highly encourage you to join this business and try yourself. If you're a student, you could do it part-time. If you're a mom, you could do it full-time. It's only like 1-2 hours a day, and you can spend time with your kids. You could actually do it while I saw some videos. Some of our business owners, they doing their videos while their kids were sitting on their laps. So there is no excuses to not to do this business. So if you would like to start this business, just ask us. How did we do? We're here to help you. We're here to mentor you, answer your questions, and we have also beautiful communities. You can join these communities. And also these communities, I would just would like to add, they're so amazing. We have meetups once a month, sometimes 2 times a month. We celebrate birthdays, we celebrate family anniversaries. We share ideas, business ideas, how to do this, how to do that. So like beautiful small nuggets, which are very, 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 very useful in our business. So that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Asana, for all the points you raised. We all have, like I said, things we will do differently. You know, we are human. We're bound to make mistakes, but it's good we learn from our mistakes, you know. So for me, a lot of things I will do differently if I have the opportunity again. The first thing I will do differently is to jump into the business with the zeal of, you know, like a hungry person, devour it, which I didn't. I didn't. First of all, when I paid, after I paid, I spent, yeah, that's okay. I don't have any problem with that. I spent like 1 month to do investigations, my own due diligence, which is okay. But at that time, I was working like crazy, long hours, weekends, holidays, and I didn't take it seriously. I come back from work, I'm very tired, very exhausted. I try to put in some time. Sometimes I sleep on the computer and, and don't do anything. I started my training and I was keeping the training. Instead of doing it the way it should be done, I was keeping, you know, so that I will finish it early. Eventually, I didn't finish it as early as I wanted to finish it because I was keeping, I wasn't really learning anything. I got stuck. So I had to go back to the beginning. If I have the opportunity again, that will never happen. And then, like I said, I didn't give it the seriousness that it required. I mean, the business. I did see the potential, and it did help me at the initial stage. I knew the potential, but I don't know if it was my job or just me. I didn't give it the seriousness it required. I was handling it like a passion, like not a passion, like a hobby, not a business. And so that definitely not do again. When I saw the business, yes, I was planning to go do my master's. And then I thought, why am I going to take student loan again? Pile up student loan, all because I want to make higher income. And I have seen the potential in this business. I could make even much more than I would be paid with masters. And that was one of the reasons I went into it. But then, instead of treating it with that seriousness, I started treating it as a hobby and not give it the seriousness that it required. One of the things I didn't do was, advertising is a serious factor in this business because it is global. You're not just marketing it within, even if it's within where you live, you don't know everybody within where you live. But advertising is a serious factor in this business. And I wasn't doing that. I was just concentrating on posting, doing go lives and interviews without advertising. And my warm market wasn't strong either. So that set me back. But now I have realized my errors. And if I have to do it again, I will correct those things that I have mentioned, that I didn't do. Also, I didn't introduce it to many people. I just felt if they saw me, they will, naturally want to know what was going on. Some of them did, some of them didn't. I did not want to bug anybody. I felt I don't need to bug people. I should advertise, but the advertising I wasn't doing either. So these are the things I will do differently. If I have opportunity, I will really go into it head on from the one and give it everything it requires to succeed as fast as I wanted it. I am successful, but not at the speed I would have loved to be, So these are the things I would have done, I will do differently. And so I don't know if you have any other thing to add. I don't want us to exceed a certain time. If you have anything more to add, let's do that. If not, let's bring it to an end. Vera, do you have anything to add?
We are okay now, sis. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so if you are watching us, we are inviting you into this business community. It is the best thing, honestly, is the best thing that can happen to anybody. And you wouldn't know that except to step into it. You have a choice. We are not forcing you. We just want you to take that step and see, just see what it is all about and see if it works for you. It has worked for so many families. It has transformed so many lives. See if it works for you. Don't suffer in silence. You now have an opportunity of knowing that this kind of thing exists that could change your life. Don't wait. Don't listen to what people say. See it for yourself. Be your own judge. Come in, look at it, see if it works for you. If it checks your boxes like it checked for all of us here, go into it. It's a life-changing business and it is very legitimate, 100% legitimate. In fact, 200% legitimate, not even 100%. We will not be putting our faces here if it is anything that is not legitimate. I will not, and they will not. We all have children. We don't want to put our children in trouble because we want to engage in something that is fraudulent. We're from respectable families and all that. So come in and see it for yourself. Our websites are there on the screen, whichever one of us you feel comfortable with. register there and watch our 90 minutes webinar, and we will get in touch with you and take it up from there. For today, from all of us, it's bye. We'll
Bye.
see you again tomorrow with a different topic. May God be with you and enjoy your Friday. Good night.